So how far have we gone during this watch so far?
Let's see. We've definitely gone over a kilometer.
Oh, crinoid.
Yeah, can we just kind of pan up this?
I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of stuff
Go
going
down,
on
push in there
there.
a bit there, video, please.
I think the coral might be dead.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's just like a ton of ophroids and barnacles.
Right.
And
So
Wow.
could the coral actually get almost strangled out by everything growing on it,
Yeah.
or?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not it's surprising there's so much. Look
There's
at the
a
one,
lot.
like
Yeah.
that bamboo next
Wow.
to it has like nothing,
Yeah.
not one associate on there that
Oh,
we
is the
can
barnacles
see.
up on the top too?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
actually all
Marcia.
throughout.
Yeah.
That's great.
So a lot of times the settlement starts to happen when the skeleton is bare, because otherwise the tissue is essentially in the way and protecting, so nothing would be able to like
Yeah, I haven't
settle
seen.
and grow.
I don't know about the slime stars, but I haven't seen any like predatory sea stars.
I haven't either, not
Okay.
since
Yeah.
we've been. But there's also hydroids on this one, which we haven't been seeing.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
And there's a little shrimp up there. See his eyes?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's a lot of barnacles on that one.
Yeah.
It's gonna come right there, video,
So you think
please.
it's more like that they're colonizing the already dead coral
Yeah,
stock?
yeah.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Great.
Kind of drifted backwards a bit there on the SRI video.
Yeah, that's what Ed was talking about. We have a tendency to drift back from things. It's just
Yeah.
Hi, Luke. Luke
in this
McCartan
case,
is
Jess
with
can
us
blame the
on the
current
chat.
entirely.
He's at Lehigh University.
It is 2 us right
Pennsylvania.
now.
We haven't seen too many squat lobsters yet, Luke, just so you're aware.
Just
we've
right
seen,
at the beginning of the
right,
dive, I
and we've
think.
seen some in the chrysogorgids, like we're
Yeah.
used to.
right. Yeah, we saw that one on that zoom in.
Yeah. It's almost breakfast time here. Oh, it is
So how far
breakfast.
did we travel this
Middle of
watch?
I think 12 or 1,300 meters. So definitely.
So we're making up for the other watches.
Yeah,
That's-
definitely.
that's-
And we got a rock.
And we
Yeah.
got a rock.
And we got
A
a
we
good
got
rock.
Yeah.
a couple
And we got a rock
corals.
pen.
And we got a rock pen.
Hmm.
Yeah, the rock fin looked really cool.
Setting a high bar here.
We don't mess around.
And we explored the unknown.
We did explore the unknown.
Yeah,
So
we got
deep.
some really good
She's always
videos
so
too.
deep.
So deep.
Like almost
1,600
We're
1,600
just
meters.
getting we're just getting shallower. We're
We
just
are getting
shallower.
I find that as the watch goes on, yeah, we get more and more shallow.
I just want to say that the Pacific Remote Islands Marine National Monument has 400,000 square miles left for us to explore.
Wow.
So we've got a lot of ground to cover.
Great.
Ocean.
Ocean.
Well,
ground.
you got us for the next 11 minutes. What do you want
I
to do?
know. Let's do it.
At least a couple more meters.
Some really nice
Okay,
footage
they
from
just docked.
the Argus throughout, and some people are wondering what exactly does the Argus do? Does it have any other capabilities other than just keeping an eye from above?
Argus has some other sensors on it. Mostly, we light the area. And then also one of the reasons that Argus has the same HD camera that Herc does is because that's how we get footage of Herc approaching places for things like Nat Geo shots or documentaries.
We also use our sonar quite a bit
Yeah,
for
we use the sonar.
mapping terrain.
It also makes piloting Herc a lot easier to stay on like the same line, because you can just, if you know Argus is in the same spot, you can just kind of follow that. Which is why throughout the time period, I'll let Jess know when I return to 040, which is our general heading. But we've used Argus for other things. We can put side scan on Argus. We have also used Argus to deploy packages to the seafloor. Sometimes that works better than other times.
And
Were you out when Wally self-deployed?
Sorry?
Were you out when Wally self-deployed?
Wally, no, I was not out for that. I heard.
He self-deployed within like the first 70 meters from the surface. And like immediately.
Wally was a benthic crawler that was designed by a group in Germany, was it?
Yeah, it's run by a group in Germany that they plug it into the Ocean Networks Canada network, and then they can control it. It's an ROV that they drive from their lab in Germany.
wow.
And it's off the coast of Canada.
I'm coming up a bit more.
Yup. We also sent down a box of caisson supplies one time, and like it just self-destructed. And like kiting off into the distance goes a USBL, like on, you know, attached to the side of the box. Because instead of the box, dropping as one, it tore apart and like everything scattered, and then
The caissons and all the glass beads and all.
And we
too?
found everything. It like landed almost right where it needed to be, but still.
Was there a bunch of glass beads that were inside too?
They were in the bags, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually worked surprisingly well in the end, but
It's effective.
just highly unexpected.
At least open the box for you. And it's more efficient.
Yeah, in a sense.
Pilot, we're about to do a video change.
Roger.
Yeah, man, you should have been here.
Good
Hey, man.
morning. Would you mind coming up a bit there before we change over?
So we're doing a changeover right now. So this is Holly signing off, and we'll have someone else in the seat here shortly.
Set 1, set 2, set 3, record 1, record 3. 3 green, 10, 11,
Trevor,
12, 13, 14.
we have the option to increase the interrogation rate now that we're shallower. It would require turning off the USBL, turning it back on.
Cool. Do it. Send
Okay.
it.
Ship it.
Going to ship it.
And yeah, 1622. Yeah, that'd be good, please. Why do you do 1.5 and not 2?
The depth allows for that.
Cool.
A little bit faster works for me.
Sure thing.
Okay, it's fired up.
Okay.
That was painless. And now we have more pings.
More pings.
Let's take a grand view here of where we are. Got 10 samples.
Going up the ridge and stuff.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're just gonna zig up.
Zig and
maybe
then-
get that ridge bit.
Oh, and zag back. Zig then zag.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
See what they want. Oh yeah, we can do it. Look at that, we're like halfway through.
Morning, Ed.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, you get any rest?
I've been here since you left.
Right on.
So
That's fun. Could you please come full super extra Herc wide?
Yeah. There's Shepherd Wide.
Hello, everyone joining us from home. Dashida Cruz,
thanks, you
SCF,
can bump
Science
in.
Communication Fellow over here. The 8 to 12 watch is starting to settle in, so whenever we're ready, we can start with introductions.
Right, Ed,
let's
you-
start
Ed,
with
you
the
can,
plan,
bump in
and then
again.
we'll do
Bump
some
in, aye.
introductions.
Cool.
Let me
Emil,
get my
There you
bearings.
go.
how do you feel about going up to this flat spot up there? All right, let's do it. We're gonna go 0.45 in 30-meter steps.
0.45, 30-meter steps. Roger that.
Bridge now.
Oh, I know I'm forgetting.
One step, 30 meters, bearing 0.45. Thank you.
Hey, Emma, are you with us?
He's not on comms.
Oh, sorry,
There he
I
is.
was muted. Yeah, Ed, what do we have going out?
Right now we're streaming Herc Argus and Herc Bubble. Herc, the Zeus cameras and the Bubble.
Okay.
But that's, set 3 is very playable. Can be whatever you want. Queued up in the PC queue are HIPAC Survey, Sonar, ROV Nav, and DP.
Yeah, maybe high-pack survey would be good to
HIPAC
share.
Survey, aye. That's on set 3 now, which is bottom left of the quad on the website.
All right.
And how, do you have a feel for the transit time to the next site?
Next site. Up, you mean between this dive and the next?
Yeah.
It's not that long. It's like 6 hours,
6
maybe a
yeah.
couple more for
Okay.
mapping.
Great, thanks so much.
Naming convention ready. Gotta start to set a standard.
Yeah, so this is, now we can have our little competition. It's not, there's no just doing, it always has to be a competition.
No try.
There's no
Only
trying.
do.
No trying, just competing.
Just compete. Yeah.
All right.
One competes. competes not.
1783. It seems like we're pretty much on track with where we wanted to go. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, good
they-
progress.
They've been
It averaged out well.
good averaged, yeah. So that's why I'm putting a little target here so we can see how far we've gone from when we started.
Look at this corkscrew.
Oh yeah.
we been seeing a lot of these?
Yes.
Oh.
Susicles?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the formal name.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some great imagery shooting down the kind of axis of the spiral of one.
That may be the formal name, but you can call him Chuck.
I just know him as Susicle. We were trying to come up with a name for the seamount earlier, and I think it was Hannaford who came up with Doug.
Doug?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah. I see
We
that.
don't, we don't get to name these though for
Oh,
people
hey.
at home.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, dog? Nice.
Is he going to hit the coral?
Beautiful.
Oh, just
That's a
Did
nice way to
did you
start
say
the
that's
watch.
Iridogorgia? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
that nice spiral.
All right, one more to memorize.
It's my current favorite. Although I like when the bamboos turn into candelabras.
I'm probably going to add another step here. We're almost midway. We're just past midway through it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's good. Good idea. Let's
Just,
do that. Keep our speed up. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. Bridge now. We can add one more step to this. Thank you.
So, PC1. So we're just continuing along this ridge-like feature and hitting a flat spot now? Is that what's going on? Yeah, it's a few areas where the ridge sort of evens out. These little knolls, I guess, where you had some lava piling up. Yeah. But yeah, we're following the spine. It's a pretty narrow ridge. So Emil, I've heard you mention several times you're a physical oceanographer. Can I ask you a question about that? Okay. What? This is like softball, 60,000 foot level. All right. Like, what other types of oceanographers are there, and what makes someone a physical oceanographer? Oh, okay. Yeah, the traditional sub-disciplines of oceanography are biological oceanography, physical, which involves studies of waves, tides, currents, water masses. Okay. Geological oceanography. And what am I missing here? Chemical. Yeah. And that's an important one these days as the oxygen levels decrease, carbonic acid levels increase. And was that your major at the academy? So it was, yeah, it was just general, I guess oceanography in general at the academy, and then in the Naval Postgrad School. When you're a Navy oceanographer, you go to Naval Postgrad School and get a master's in meteorology and oceanography, physical oceanography. Do you do that after time in fleet? Typically, yeah. I did one tour to learn the language of the community up in Iceland. It was a fun tour. Yeah, it's a cool place. Yeah, no longer an option. The NATO base closed in '93. The U.S. pulled out. I don't think there's any base there at all now. But the P3s have flown through there or out of there on temporary deployments. That's where Reagan met Gorbachev, yeah? Yes. For us old people.
Pump it up. Someone drained it all. It's not as comfortable.
Beautiful country. And postgraduate, is that in Annapolis? It was a long, long time ago. It's Monterey. Ah, see, I always get Monterey confused with the War College. Yeah, the Naval War College is in Newport. Ah, see, I always get those two mixed up. I went to the National War College in D.C.
Are we still looking for zooms on sea pens, guys? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. We're looking for rock pens, too. We've already collected one.
Okay. Can we zoom in on this one? What
Yeah,
does this one
coming
look
in.
like?
Nice bulb at the bottom
He's
there.
like half on a hard substrate, half on soft. I don't
make up your mind.
Yeah, this is a confused rock pen.
Bump.
That was a good zoom. Bravo.
So besides growing in a different substrate, is there anything else that makes rock pens particularly different from regular sea pens?
I do not think so. I think that's it. They've adapted
I'm going
to
to hold here for
hang on to a hard
a little bit of
substrate.
a catch up.
Sure.
I think we got
Come up in your
bit
delta,
of-
please.
Or
still a
it could
bit
have
of
been the
movement
inverse, eh?
available for Argus.
Right. Ooh, which came first?
So Ed, you've been joining along for the previous watches. Have you been seeing any differences in terms of the diversity we've been seeing as we go up the slope?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. We've hit periods where there's nothing, and then we've had areas. Now, the hard part is when you work multiple watches, you can't keep one straight from the other.
Yeah.
It might have been our watch that saw all the tripod fish.
Yeah, those
We
are
saw a few.
cool.
Yeah, we saw a few, but that was really the only. There was a couple after that. Yeah, there's definitely been strata of different things that are more concentrated in one area than the other. But more than that, there's been areas where we just go for a while and we don't see anything.
Yeah, the antlers
Bridge
on those tripod fish were amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
We can add one step. Thank you.
And looking at the tripod fish, in Okeanos' ID guide, it
Done
looks
with
like
this, can I have front porch,
they're not
please?
as uncommon as we thought, having those
you.
multiple branched
Yeah,
appendages.
and they have a better lighting setup for calling those out. We got nice shots though.
That doesn't look
See
like a
that?
rock pen.
That looks like a rock pen without a rock.
Does it?
And it's seeping.
I know, but the base of it looks like what we've been
we
seeing.
can get in close there.
Oh, the peduncle.
Yes.
The what did you call it?
Peduncle.
See, that's why I stayed away from that.
Somebody had their coffee.
Can you zoom in, please?
Wow.
Yeah, coming in.
All right.
There's you get the lasers on it. Now we'll go up.
Wow. That's a nice.
It's a heck of a peduncle. The I don't know what the term is that for the arms or whatever they call them. They look kind of thin and flat,
Yeah.
more fettuccine than spaghetti.
On the pasta scale.
All right, come wide,
Sweet.
please.
Coming wide eye.
That looked like could have been a Penatula. So definitely in the sea pen family.
That's full wide. Going to push in past Mongo, which I heard referred to as mango again last watch.
Mango.
Good. It should be permanently referred to as mango.
That was Suna, right?
Agreed.
It was Suna.
Yeah.
Ooh, coral. Here we go.
Yep. Wow.
Hello.
Nice associates there too.
Yeah, let's take
Please
do
zoom
a
in on the
zoom
coral,
on
please,
that.
Ed.
Yep.
Brittle stars on rock and on coral.
Zoom, 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 please.
Was that you, Trevor?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
am I too quiet?
Yeah, I heard zoom from like 3 people, and so make sure one of them was you.
Lots of associates.
Oh, one of them is abandoned ship.
Yeah.
See,
He's got warrants.
yeah. All right, I'll
Crinoid.
move along.
Yeah, Crinoid's big.
Yeah.
And only 5 arms. That was strange. Or was that a star?
There's another.
Stalked crinoid.
Yeah. No, I think that was
Purple one?
the coral.
Huh?
The
Oh, we've
the
been
octa
seeing
coral, the stalked octa coral.
slime stars too.
Interesting.
Doctor coral?
No, the stalked
Stalked.
coral, whose name I can't remember.
Stalked.
Sam knows the name of it.
Coral.
Not me. Okay.
Yes. You, Sam.
Oh, what?
You named it last night. It's the white. There it is. There's another one right ahead. So
I'll
in
line up
that,
on it
in that
now.
sandy bit.
Oh. Umbellula.
Umbellula.
Sea pen.
Umbellula, that's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Been seeing
Is it an
those too.
octocoral?
Yes.
A stalked octocoral?
Okay.
Okay.
Why? I don't know. Is it?
No, I can't remember.
Zoom in, please. Let's find out. Video zoom.
Coming in.
I believe it's an octocoral.
Holding there.
That's the one we saw last night.
I can't remember the name of the gut. You found the name of the gut.
Yeah.
Pharynx?
Pharynx.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice. We're having a little deja vu here.
All right, come on.
Tina just logged on.
Yeah, perfect.
Oops. That boulder's loose.
Sorry. Gotta leave our business card on that rock now.
I'm just pretending to write a note. Hey, Ernie, what's our bearing? We can keep step
045. Yeah, we only just came to the end of it. Bridge nav. One more step, 045. Thank you. Where does that take us? I'll change the bearing after this.
Right on.
Oh yeah, another yellow coral there. An
Oh,
umbellula.
yeah. Nice looking one. Talking the one on the right or the one on the left?
Oh, too many. Yeah, it was both.
Oh my gosh. There's two things on this rock. There's a nice white squishy looking one too.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in please, Ed?
Yeah, coming in.
What's this one? Is it a sponge?
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Is it a sponge that's not doing too well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remnant structure there. But lots of associates.
Maybe. And then over here.
The yellow is
This
umbellula. Umbellula.
I remember hearing about something sometime where they have a yellow, I'm going to mess this all up, a yellow thing that coats over the coral and eats it from the outside in. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah.
This looks like
No, I
a
don't think
yellow
so.
coral.
It's just coral.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Come wide, please.
We did image, I'm going to get this wrong. It's going to sound like a crossword puzzle. A couple of things that go on top of corals and are also look like corals, but they eat corals.
Zoanthids. What is zoanthids?
I thought they started with an H, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's a silent H.
The
Hydroids? Is that right?
Hydroids?
Is that right?
Yes, thank you.
That's, yeah.
Also a thing that happens, I believe.
Got a vote for Plexauridae.
Oh.
Hydrozoans?
Plexauridae for the yellow one.
Luckily,
For
it's the
that
start
one with
of
the
a 3-day
associates that we were
weekend.
just looking at.
3-day weekend that's got eastern Florida kind of bracing.
Yeah. I'm sure Greg's down looking at weather forecasts right now.
Its latest track had it orienting going towards like West Palm Beach area.
I thought it was going from west to east.
We'll get on the next one. Okay, so that yellow coral we just saw with Plexauridae with the associates is very poorly known in the area, so we may want to collect a voucher next time.
Roger. I thought we had one of those.
Oh.
We do want.
But Data would know.
Oh,
yellow
got a yellow.
Plexaurid.
Oh, we did get one. Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for being everyone's cross shifted.
Hey, what was that to the left there?
To the
We should
left.
just draw straws at the
straws.
start of
Whoa! Look at
every
that.
dive, and somebody has to work the whole dive.
Bamboo.
That's nice. Feather boa.
Feather boa coral, they call it.
You clean the cameras with that.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
And your toilet.
Natural T-boss right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nature's T-boss.
Do you have the common name for this one, Science?
Bamboo.
Unbranched.
Big.
Nice one.
I mean, we're kind of joking, but also there are so many, from what Alexis and Steve have said, there's so many sort of unknowns with the bamboo coral family that...
I had to double
Video
listen
zoom,
Herc or
please.
something. Yeah, coming in. Holding. Coming out. Oh, did you want to walk up it?
Let's walk up it. We got some time.
I'm going to call in
You
another
gonna make it all the way to the end?
I don't know.
bridge now.
I'll hope so. Hope to.
I
Get a
can't tell
little
which way
closer.
you're going
One
now.
more step. 045. Thank you.
Oh, it's cool to see some of the polyps closed.
Holy
Some open.
smokes.
Wow.
It's great camera work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really making Ed work for it though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, as soon as you're done, let's do it again. But you sit over here.
Nice.
I'm already
not staying
bleeding
at
from my eyes. And you're starting off a watch with this number.
Keeps going.
Oh man, come on.
Oh, there we go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Wow,
That's
nice,
a nice
shot.
on. Nice,
Nice
okay.
job.
That's awesome.
Come
That's
on.
at least like a 4, Yashira.
I put
Yeah.
a
Sorry,
3
Ed.
on it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wow.
Staying
I'm just
conservative.
gonna start randomly zooming to get back at you.
So if anyone was still hanging on to what that purple star that looked kind of like a crinoid was, it was looks like it was definitely a star in the. Oh, sorry. The
You can pronounce it. We
well,
we
it's
have
in
faith
the it's
you.
in the Brisingid family,
Oh.
but potentially Freyastra, which is interesting, named after Freya, the Norse goddess, who the Brisingids are named after too.
I really like the name Brizingid.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of fun.
So that's named after Brisinga, I believe, which was the like necklace or crown that Freya wore.
I've always heard it with this, like a Brisingid. But Brisinga sounds better.
Yeah, sounds like a game show term.
I've seen them play that on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Brizingid.
One of the other watches concluded anything that's purple in the ocean has been well studied and well collected. That people can't resist it.
Purple. Look at this crinoid.
Yeah, he's just swimming
Waving.
around or doing something. I don't know
Yeah.
what he's doing. Can we
Yeah,
zoom
he's
in?
waving.
It's next to it, coral.
He's saying, hey, look at me.
Some little
I
corals.
want fame.
A couple different
Oh.
kinds in there.
Oh, and what's on the rock there to the left, bottom
Yeah.
left?
Oh, I see it there.
More.
Pinkish.
Still in a friend. Oh, there's a barnacle
that?
there.
Yeah,
Huh.
we saw barnacles too.
It's like a gooseneck.
Ah! Oh, who's driving this thing?
Hopefully
I
you.
got more zoom if you want to.
Sure, go ahead. Eh, come back. Thanks, George.
Are those
like
Those
George
are like the same
just
ones we saw
loving
last time,
his
where
new
they're
similar?
background.
They're like
Except different color.
Yeah, I can't tell if they're single polyps or if they're connected.
We've been seeing the connected ones. The little tiny strand that runs between them like Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Can't
Christmas
tell.
It's
about
not
it.
exactly a biologic term, but
Got some input from ashore that maybe they're baby anthomastus.
Okay, come on, please.
Oh, that would be cool. Great color
little
for it.
Anthermastus nursery there. I did a shot when I was in the military in a helicopter that looked just like that shot we just got as you lifted off.
Just like it.
It did.
Corals and
Well, we were behind a ridge and we popped up.
That's cool.
Very similar shot.
Hmm.
Popped up, zooming out.
How long did you do that for?
Helicopters, 5 months.
Okay. Looks like we've taken a Niskin. Wow.
7. Number 7.
Number 7. 7 of 5.
Yes.
It's a little one of those legacy fun facts.
We almost triggered
There's so many of them.
in a different order because science was saying you can see it in number 8 and pilot thought they said trigger number 8.
Oh, yeah.
So didn't go down that way though.
Yikes. Could have been a crisis. Hey, Rainey, where are we going? Are we going
Up.
right now?
We're going up to this flat bit, and then as soon as we get to the flat bit,
You know, that flat bit, maybe we could slide north along the contour and then
come
go up
here,
that steep
and then
area.
steepness up there.
Fine with me.
Let's Let's see what that looks like.
Got a little
Yeah.
sea
Looks like there's a
urchin
Yeah,
too.
we'll,
shrimp
we'll
down
strafe
there.
that and then
Is that
go
big
up,
shrimp? That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
up here.
That's a
Right.
big shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp. Schlobster. Who's calling them Schlobster last?
Oh no.
Last cruise, someone was calling them a shrimp lobster.
Schlobster. No, no, no.
No, maybe it's not on the bottom like I thought. It might be closer to us.
Hard to say.
Hot pursuit.
I'm gonna do a drastic move.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 070.
Oh my gosh, Rennie.
Yeah. Your concern is valid.
What's this
Bridge now?
octocorally looking thing? Another stock
Thank you.
octocoral? Can you zoom in, please?
Thank you. Yeah, 1 step 30 meters 070.
Video zoom.
They are graceful swimmers.
Say again?
Zoom in, please.
Yeah.
It's like another umbalula.
Umbalula, umbalula.
Holding.
It's a very narrow stalk.
Nice shot.
What's in the core of that thing?
Maybe gonads?
All right.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Come wide, please.
Wide.
Bamboo coral lure. Oh, nice anemone on that rock. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big one.
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's the
there's
first one I see on this
a
dive.
there's a rock pen over there.
Where are you looking, left, right?
Right.
Oh, I see. It looks like it's on sediment,
that a
though.
It is
Coral
on
and
sediment, but
Huh.
It'd be a sea pen
that
then,
tell
wouldn't
us?
it? Or is it the base that makes it a rock pen?
It's what's it's attached to.
really,
So
it's solely dependent on that. There's no difference of species.
Can we zoom in on this pen of some
It's a
sort?
nice one.
their peduncle is kind of works differently. It either goes in the sand or it's like a plunger kind of suctioning onto a rock.
Was that plunger
Yeah.
on a
But
hidden rock?
both
that we
of
can't
those
see?
have a functional peduncle?
This one looks like it's a
Depends on the species.
typical. I wonder if there is a hard substrate
Atypical
there.
peduncle?
It's a band name. I guess sea pens can also just go straight down into the sediment.
Yeah, that's what
But the
I thought
rock
I've
pens
seen
all
before.
have the bulbous peduncle to
Okay.
attach to a rock. I think there are less species of the rock pens which seem to be modified, or sea pens with a modified peduncle.
What do you mean by modified?
Penatula was that one. Modified to suction onto a rock versus dig into the sediment. Also, sea pens can actually relocate themselves, so they can expel themselves out of the sediment and then kind of float along and bury themselves again if they want to relocate.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
But rock pens cannot?
Oh,
Pretty
good
cool.
question. I don't know about that.
Sam, do you know anything about their reproduction, like life histories? Do they start like a little planula larva, like a flat larva or a little polyp at first, and then start creating clones of each other like corals do?
That is a fantastic question that I'm now going to look up.
Dead bamboo coral?
Yes, that looks like they do have a planula situation before studying on the substrate. And I think I read also that they start as a cluster of polyps, and then one of them ends up being the peduncle and developing into that kind of anchor.
Okay.
And then the rest start to develop into either the feeding segment or the reproductive segment.
So they have like specialized units within the colony?
Yeah. Polyps are
Sort of.
specialized to different functions. So it's not like a
Cool.
siphonophore where it's a colony of individual organisms. It's one
Yeah.
organism that has many polyps serving different purposes.
All right, I'm going to go more off to the right now.
Thank you.
Cool. This
You
is
ready to go,
the
Chia?
general path I'm thinking as we go up here. We strafe that contour to here, there, and then up.
Sounds
Unless Emil just wants to go up here, so we'll figure that out when we get there.
good. Sounds good. Read the room.
Read the room. Room red.
Red room.
Red room.
All right, last
Couldn't
sea
get
pen
there fast
fact.
enough.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Oh, apparently when touched, they can sometimes emit bioluminescence, which is cool.
Which animal is that?
Pretty
The
cool.
sea pen.
pen.
Oh, crazy.
Just
So I
give
have
it a Hallmark card.
what might be a sea pen question for an ID question, Samantha.
Uh-oh.
Diving in the Pacific Northwest, there's organisms that are widely referred to as sea pens, which retract down into the sediment as they feel your pressure wave as you get closer.
Yeah,
Are those actually sea pens?
I think those are sea pens. Are they
Okay.
orange?
Don't remember.
What's an evolutionary benefit for a sea pen to emit bioluminescence when that happens?
What a fantastic question.
Thanks.
I don't know the answer.
Yeah, that was a great answer.
Well, I've heard about bioluminescent being a strategy of communication very often. So about organisms actually reacting by emitting light as like a source of signal to other organisms within their group. Like there's danger around. I don't know how correct that is.
That'd be a great thing to be able to evolve into.
Yeah, I think if you have visual receptors, that would be more likely than
Q-pan left.
corals blinking at each other.
Yeah, do sea pens and corals have?
I don't think
Waiting
so.
to get service at a restaurant, just start emitting some red gas into the air that's visible.
Herc, could you pan left again? There looked like maybe a coral back there. And a little up.
And up, yeah, there was like a sea pen or coral. Oh, there's a little
Oh, the
one.
spiky looking one? Dead center above the lasers?
No.
No.
No?
I don't see what you're looking at
It was farther up.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
We can go for a little bit. I don't have a lot of time, but I have a little bit. Am I going the right way?
It was somewhere out here.
Try spinning right.
Now back to the right.
Back to the right.
Well, there's one right. No, maybe that's the edge of the rock. Disregard.
I thought it was a sea pen.
Oh, above the lasers, there's a stock crinoid maybe. Something kind of reddish.
I see the
Oh,
reddish
against
thing.
the sand?
Yeah, we
Yep,
can zoom in
just
on that.
above the lasers. There it is.
Go
On
ahead.
this? Yeah, coming in right there, the reddish
Stock
guy?
crinoids.
Stock crinoid.
Yeah, we've
It
been seeing
is.
them.
Okay, come wide.
Go
Gorgeous.
wide.
All right, I gotta move along.
Moving on.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, well, this is the direction of movement, so that's good.
That looks like
Sea
a
pen?
legit sea pen.
Yes.
Do you want to zoom on it, Emil?
No, that's all right.
All right, moving along. Here's a big fluffy one.
Oh yeah.
Bottle brush.
So Zion, one of our viewers is asking about new discoveries that are done when exploring the deep oceans. They're asking about who gets to name the new discoveries and determine that they're actually new species. Do you want to go a little bit more into that?
My knowledge of it is that it's a lengthy process for biology. It can take quite a while for taxonomists. There's not that many of them working the field to get around to
070. We're still
identifying
kinda
a specimen.
bridge
Sounds
now.
good to me.
One more step. 070. 30
But-
meters. Thank you.
But I would think it'd be the scientists who collected it
Yeah.
would have priority
Yep. On
on naming.
how to name it. There's definitely a convention that to name it after yourself is poor form, but otherwise I think it's kind of open to
And sometimes I don't think it's only
suggestion.
just the collecting, the person who collected it, but also it's the person who describes it,
right.
which can be the same individual, but isn't always.
Yeah.
So I'll set aside those plans for Emilio Gorgia. Darn.
Yeah, in the last couple of years we've been working with Cordell Bank National Marine Sanctuary and Greater Farallones National Marine Sanctuary, and every cruise that we go on with them, a couple years later, either the sponge or coral experts they work with end up describing a couple new species. So definitely a frequent occurrence in the coral and sponge world. There's a lot of unknowns, and it's a major priority for the National Marine Sanctuaries to learn more about these communities, which are both really rich in diversity and provide kind of refuge and habitat and home and food for a lot of organisms in the deep sea, but are also some of the sort of canary in the coal mine, the species that are going to be most affected by changing climate in the oceans. So it's a major national priority for the U.S. and for many of the sanctuaries that we work with.
So the marine protected areas allow you to study the impacts of changing ocean conditions on these species, on the ecosystems, without having to factor in fishing and mining impacts.
So Samantha, speaking of describing species, we had a former ocean science intern write in with a species ID earlier in the dive. Want to guess who that was? Not the
Guess
species.
who it was or the species?
Former ocean science
Oh,
intern?
I can guess.
Yeah.
From this year?
Yep.
I have a guess. Am I allowed to guess or Sam have to guess?
I'm not there yet.
Struggle with
oh,
it.
great. Have they been out since they were an intern?
All right, go ahead, Rennie.
Peyton.
You got it.
Oh, yay!
Peyton's a really,
I should have
really
known.
high-speed kid.
Should have known.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I've still got a whole set of his drawings from the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa to get up onto the website and Instagram. He was documenting every moment of his experience. It was awesome.
This is a pineapple.
Under the sea?
Who lives in it?
There's only one way to find out.
Not
Good thing we're actually looking for sponges.
Wow, that is a massive stock crinoid.
That is a massive
There's
stock
a
crinoid.
sea star that was getting
super unusual.
It is, yeah, it's not
Big
supposed to be this
rays
big.
and big stock.
Rays, is that what they're called?
Rays, yeah.
Cool.
I think.
I don't know if I knew that. And is that a coral on a sponge, or what am I seeing on the back
I
there?
think it's a crinoid on a sponge.
Crinoid on a sponge?
And some brittle stars.
What was the thing last like?
Lots
That
of
was,
brittle
I
stars.
know the word for it was a test. Now I can't remember what we were describing.
Urchin. It was the urchin structure.
Yeah,
not
the
skeleton, but yeah.
Right, the test. Thank you.
Hey, Emil, you made a joke about naming something after you, and that made me question, is Emil short for something? You're muted.
You're muted.
The Ukrainian version, it's Emilian.
Oh.
Or Emilian.
Cool.
But yeah, it's sometimes it's just Emil or Emil in Europe.
Right on.
But if he gets to name something for himself, it's going to be called like August Westus or something. Some cryptical
reference.
term.
What
Yeah.
would you name it, Ed?
Oh.
Bridge now.
Change subject.
Yeah, I recognize a landmine
One
when
step
I see one
30
kitty.
meters bearing 060. Thank you.
So speaking of stock crinoids,
Thank you for the lifeline.
we could even call that big stock crinoid with the long stalk and the long rays or arms. We could even call it a sea lily.
Oh, no kidding.
If one was so inclined.
What would make one
That's
so
an
inclined?
alternate name for the same thing, or
Yeah, the
a
whole
variation?
group. No, the whole group that has the stalks are also known as sea lilies, and those are the ones that you really see quite frequently in the fossil record that are quite gorgeous.
And then the ones without stalks are feather stars.
Yeah,
Like
if you're
colloquially.
Yep, and I think you can call the whole bunch of them crinoids, but if one was being informal with one's
Yeah, when I
crinoids.
joke around with my friends
Yeah.
back at home, we drop all the pretenses of Latin names and
Yeah.
call each
Yeah.
other feathers.
Just pause and
Feather stars.
get a zoom on
Friends?
this one.
Sure, go
Yeah.
ahead, Ed. Zoom
Coming in. There's an associate. It looks like he's
Wow.
been hung out there by the townspeople.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe it.
One going up the stalk too.
Oh, yeah.
Is this bamboo?
I need a... We're pretty sorted in. Can I do a little further
ahead, yeah.
zoom? Yeah.
We saw this last night.
Yeah, right down in there is what I'm looking for. Right at the branch.
Settle down. There we go.
Anybody? Anyone got that?
Can't tell.
Looks kind of segmented there.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of polyps on this side and
weird
maybe
angle.
not any on the other. Hey, what's that little purple guy in the background?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. What is that, top
It
right?
looks like
Oh,
closed
yeah.
polyps. Oh,
Maybe it's
How you
still
go
in the
find him
frame?
after? Come wide,
Yeah.
please.
Wow, we would have never seen that. Look at it. It's really tucked
And
in
we
there.
won't ever again.
No, I still got him.
You got
Got
it?
my,
Gonna zoom?
both of my eyes staring at it.
Yeah.
It's a primnoid that we were just looking at.
Oh, perfect.
I think that's
I think I see it still.
Did we get one?
We'll
Okay,
find
Ed,
out
go
when
ahead.
we zoom.
That's a, the primnoid is a priority for collection.
There it is.
Let's get a snip of that big one.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
what is
After we
that?
finish
Nav.
looking at this.
Does have a little
Thank you,
trail of
Kenny.
purple.
Bridge nav.
Maybe still on infrared again.
Hold position. Thank you.
Definitely squishy, so it's not hard.
I'm not super stable landing here.
Is it just a little one of the larger
I'm gonna try
purple
to bump
things
right.
we've been seeing?
Hey, look at that. You get any more zoom, Ed?
That is max zoom.
Wow.
That is 10 times zoom.
So that's a tiny something.
Yeah,
Real
you want
tiny.
lasers?
Yeah.
There they are.
It's very small.
I'm gonna bump down, paint it with the lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Are they still in frame?
Yeah.
I gotta switch over here. Hold on. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's about
2 centimeters.
2 laser dots.
Yeah, incredible. So Emil, you say you want a snip of this thing?
Yeah, the primnoid.
The
that's
big one.
The big one.
Okay, come
Not
wide,
that
please.
low one. Wide-eyed.
What do we got going on there?
Victor
Right on.
Gorge.
So Avery, when we've been moving and we come to a stop for something like this, what I'm doing is I want to make sure that, because Argus is still going to have some movement in one direction, so I'm often looking at the scanning the meso sonar Arguses to make sure that we're not flying
please,
into
Ed.
something.
Coming in?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Um,
Got
and if
bomb.
so,
Good there.
I'll either tell you to react,
How do we do this
and
without
Trevor,
snipping our...
or I'll move
Turtle
the ship
buddy.
depending on the timing constraints.
Let's see. How about
That one looks pretty good, doesn't
yeah?
it?
See if I can get in there.
So Greg was saying he thought the...
Jaws are backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. He uses it in the weird mode, so that's on him. Oh,
Almost.
you gotta come at it from behind here. It's kind of weird. That's good. Let's see
Ooh.
this.
Yeah.
You don't need much, right? Oh, it's
Oh,
just breaking
it's-
already.
It already.
You got it, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's very
Wow.
brittle. Are we slurping this or what's the scene?
So we have any of the 3 forward starboard bio boxes open, or you could do the forward bio box on the right.
Is that preferred to slurping? I would recommend slurping if you were okay with that.
Yeah, I would slurp too. We've been having big dust devils off the starboard vert.
Yeah.
So you have slurps 3 through 7 open.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's going to be starboard. Putting that out on Sat 3, lower left to the quad.
Ed, could you come full wide,
Bam,
please?
full wide. You got it. That's ultra wide.
Nice. And Avery, could you rotate that until the jars say 3 to
Wider
somewhere 3 to
vision.
7? So
Do you
I
wanna
think
flush
start
it?
with reverse. We flush
Oh.
after
Copy.
the samples. Hopefully it's flushed.
5,
That's 5. That's 4. And one more.
Oh, I
Get
got
on
over
3.
here.
Perfect.
You good?
Let's do this. So confirming jar 3 is okay?
Yep, correct.
Okay, great. Let's do this. Ooh, what am I in? Don't want to be in that. I want to be in this.
yeah. You do.
Thanks. Okay, Ed, you can zoom in, please.
Yeah, coming in.
Ooh, this is
Holding
tenuous.
there.
Very Jason. Or Williams grip.
Total Williams grip. Barely even there.
Don't see any flow.
No, we don't have any flow on yet. Oh my gosh. Okay, Avery, could you turn on the flow to 40%?
Yeah.
Flow.
It's a little bit of flow. Yeah. A little snip.
Oh, wouldn't go.
There you go.
Oh, no, what? Well, there's 2 pieces in there. They'll come through soon.
Yeah. Let's see how much it is and if you want any more.
Yeah. Keeping an eye on 3.
Yeah,
or
I'm
on
watching it.
camera 7 there, guys.
I got full screen over here.
There's
one.
There should be another one coming soon. To a flush jar near you.
We had to do a little jiggle wiggle on the slurp before
Could do
when
that.
we
Come
got
wide,
one.
please.
Wide eye. You want full wide or
Full
just
wide's
that?
good, yeah. Or whatever this is, yeah. It's all happy.
I'm gonna blow it out so you can see the pucks. Oh, you're going for the end. Never mind.
Keep it flowing. Nothing yet?
No,
No.
nothing
Okay, let's
additional.
turn that up to 60%, please. Thank you. Nothing yet, eh?
No.
Okay, what would you like to do? It might have not gone in. It might have just been sucked around and then
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not
Let's see if
gone
we
in.
could snip another piece and maybe and get it in the bio box.
In the bio box. Okay. Is that going to be 2 separate samples then?
Well, it's going to eat up some space.
Sure is.
You want to shut this slurp off while we're...
Not yet, because I want to see if I can grab this one a little bit here. Not holding my breath, but...
What are you talking about?
Could you give it a bump in, please, Ed? Think I can get that little guy on the side there?
Yeah. Oh, the puck?
On the side of the puck, yeah.
No, that's not coral.
I don't think that is.
Is that not the one I just grabbed?
It's a wiggly
Oh,
bit.
that's totally wiggly.
Maybe it is.
No, it
No,
looks
it's
like
not.
No.
a tentacle
There's
or
a bit
something.
down on the porch, but you're never getting that.
Yeah, that one there? Yeah.
It's just not even wide enough to grab.
No, can't fit it in there. Okay, we'll take another snip and decide what to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm right in thinking that it's the one just in front of the porch right now. Is that the right spot?
That is the correct coral.
Correct coral. What am I going to do here? I'm going to go like this.
Yeah.
There's a piece on the ground there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Good
Yeah, maybe we could get that.
We could actually just bring the hose up to it.
Yeah.
Well, that might work.
We should get some images of this too once we are done with the sample.
Good thinking.
Some polyp
Are we still at
zooms.
60%? Great.
Should we zoom on that piece before we slurp?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's probably the one we thought went in and just
Yeah.
fell to the ground instead.
Or, yeah.
Or something.
I
Okay,
did
come
see
wide,
a fairly
please.
large piece fall. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina for a flyby.
yeah. Nice.
Okay, Avery, could I please get bubble cam on that little piece of coral out in the abyss? You need to, bubble cam, yeah, so you'll need to manually drive it around with the joystick and zoom.
I think you want to pull towards you more. Is that right?